Hello everyone, and welcome back to This Week in Mythic Plus. Now this week we have Bursting. That means when a non-boss enemy dies, a debuff is applied that makes you lose 10% of your HP per 4 seconds. This effect does stack. Quaking, which means that periodically there will be an AoE underneath players that will do 20% of your maximum HP as damage and interrupt the cast. And you can get hit by multiple of these at the same time. Fortified, which means that non-boss enemies have more HP and do more damage. Now tanks, this week you want to keep your pulls to a maximum of 6, and this is due to bursting. If you pull too many mobs with bursting and get over 8 stacks, you're probably going to guarantee a wipe, especially because we have Quaking as well. Make sure you snare and stun your pulls since the trash is going to be hitting really hard this week, and if your pull is too big, make sure you stagger the kills. This is very important, so make sure your debuff falls off first before dealing with the rest of the pull. Make sure that you move out of the melee AoE if you do have a lot of melee DPSers, because Quaking can make you spike down. Also remember this week, Pridas will save lives. It can absorb the damage from bursting or from Quaking or just from the trash having Fortified. This week absorb trinkets are going to be very good for you as well, so if you have any, they can save your life. If your pull is greater than 5 or 6 mobs, consider using cooldowns to stay alive. There's a lot of AoE damage on trash this week, and the trash is going to be hitting harder as well. DPS, this week bring your AoE and cleave spec. You want all of the trash to go down within 2 seconds of each other to avoid stacking that bursting debuff. So make sure you're using all of your DPS cooldowns on trash, since trash is affected by every single affix this week. Trash is going to be difficult. Use a Pridas if you have it, your healer will thank you for it, and it'll result in less deaths overall. And if your pull is more than 6 mobs, make sure to stagger the kill. Get 2 or 3 of them down, wait for your debuff to fall off, and then continue with the rest of the pull. Also, make sure you move out of Quaking and stop casting when it goes off to minimize damage. Healers, make sure to bring your AoE heal spec. You are going to need it this week, since both Bursting and Quaking are going to increase the amount of AoE healing needed. Make sure to throw out your AoE heals as soon as you see mobs starting to go down, because that's when Bursting is going to start going out and actually ticking on everyone. Also this week, you should be equipping your Pridas. It'll reduce the amount of healing you need to do on yourself. And make sure you stop casting when Quaking goes off. One of the worst things that can happen is having 5 or 6 stacks of bursting and getting interrupted by Quaking at the same time. On big pulls, make sure you are using your damage mitigation abilities and bring water this week. Overall this week, it is about an 8 out of 10. You will most likely wipe this week at least once or twice. And the most difficult dungeons this week are the dungeons with a lot of non-elite trash, since they will also be applying those stacks of bursting, and if you pull too many of them, your group will go down. This week also requires for you to be very good with AoE heals and taking mobs down at the exact same time. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, good luck out there.